In a picturesque town surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a girl named Evelyn. Her radiant smile could brighten even the darkest days, but her heart carried an unspoken sorrow. Since childhood, she had loved Daniel, a boy who seemed to embody her every dream. They grew up together, sharing laughter, adventures, and whispered secrets beneath the ancient oak tree in the town square. They were inseparable, bound by an unspoken promise of forever. As they grew older, their paths began to diverge. Daniel was ambitious, eager to explore the world beyond their small town. He received a scholarship to study in a prestigious university in the city, while Evelyn, deeply connected to her roots, chose to stay behind and pursue a career in medicine. The night before Daniel left, they sat by the riverbank, watching the stars reflect on the water's surface. "Promise me you won't forget me," Evelyn whispered, clutching a small pendant he had given her years ago. Daniel smiled and touched her cheek gently. "Never. We will always have this place, this moment." But as time passed, life had other plans. Their letters became less frequent, Daniel's responses more distant. Eventually, they ceased altogether. Evelyn continued writing, even when the pages remained unanswered. She held on to hope, believing that one day he would return and everything would be as it once was. Years passed, and Evelyn devoted herself to her work, becoming a doctor who was loved and respected in her community. She found solace in helping others, but a part of her heart always remained tethered to the past. Then one day, Daniel returned. Evelyn's heart raced when she heard the news. She imagined the moment they would meet again, the years fading away as if they had never been apart. But when she saw him, her breath caught in her throat. He was not alone. By his side was a woman, his wife, a vision of grace and happiness. The dream she had cherished for so long shattered in an instant. Their reunion was bittersweet. They exchanged polite smiles and reminisced about their childhood, but the warmth that once existed between them felt different. To Daniel, it was a nostalgic meeting with an old friend, but to Evelyn, it was the painful realization that she had been holding on to a love that had never truly belonged to her. Time moved forward, and Evelyn followed its course. She eventually married a kind and gentle man, Thomas, whose unwavering love provided her with warmth and stability. Together, they built a life filled with quiet joys, shared aspirations, and moments of peace. Yet no matter how content she appeared, a hidden chamber of her heart still whispered Daniel's name, a faint echo of a love that had never truly faded. Then tragedy struck. Word spread throughout the town that Daniel had fallen gravely ill, a shadow of his former self. His wife, grief-stricken and desperate, brought him back to their hometown, hoping that familiar surroundings might offer him solace. The once vibrant man who had left with dreams of conquering the world now lay weak and frail, his body betraying him. Evelyn, upon hearing the news, felt a mix of emotions: concern, sorrow, and a lingering ache she had tried so hard to suppress.